The idea was to put a laptop in the hands of every student and make sure that those students had the tools they needed to be journalists for the next century. We found in a survey that we did that between 85 and 90% of our incoming students were buying computers anyway as they came in as freshmen to the university. So we thought, well, if that's the case, let's all have them buy the same thing with the same software, and we can do so much more that way. And that's in fact been the case. We've been able to do far more than we would have been able to do with students on disparate platforms. After 4 years of a required laptop buy, we've not had one complaint from a student or one complaint from a parent about that program. They've embraced it. And I think the reason is that we did a very good job of promoting why we were doing this. From a faculty standpoint, we spent a year preparing the faculty for this program. We did a lot of professional development training from Apple. We did other training with our own people on campus to make sure the faculty felt comfortable with the machines and the software before our first student ever was required to buy a laptop. Ironically, when we announced we were going to do this, we did a year and recommended computers to our students. Much to our amazement, over half of our current students went out and bought a computer right away. We started talking with different vendors and decided that it was time to make a switch to Apple because we liked what we saw with Apple. Particularly when Apple came out with OS X, a Unix-based system, particularly when Apple had the iLife suite, something that addressed the needs of our instructional techniques. I'm passionate about student learning. I'm really a big advocate for my students. And I believe that students learn best with the tools that makes them a citizen of the 21st century. I believe that students work better in a learning environment where they collaborate, and these tools make that possible. I think what we've done is done nothing more than revolutionize our entire curriculum. It's set them up for success in the next century, and that's what it's all about.